Listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve.
My name is Arnes.
I see you just smacked it. Every time we gotta smack this camera in these unimportant videos.
Pick his nose.
Anyways, we're playing with the baby too much. Today on this unimportant review, we have the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Turbo Blue Senturion.
Okay, explain to me why you bought this.
All right, so I know not a lot of people are into Power Rangers Turbo. I didn't mind it. I thought actually having the cars was different, but then I don't even know if I finished the show because I don't remember Jason leaving.
I never finished it.
Because well, Jason did with Frank. Tommy leaves eventually, and the Red Ranger gets replaced. I don't quite remember that, but I do remember him because he's essentially just RoboCop and Power Rangers,
which is great.
Which I love me some RoboCop. So I wanted to pick him up. And I was kind of curious because this is technically a deluxe figure, but from what I've seen, I don't really understand why it's a deluxe figure. Outside of this gigantic packaging, and also for these unimportant reviews, they are unedited videos that go up on our Patreon in advance.
He's just a little taller, that's it.
Yeah, but what you get here is you have the plastic-free packaging, you get the illustration, you see the figure on the front here, Power Rangers on the top, name on the side, opposite side. I really dig the illustration, because what's kind of cool about these packaging is if you could leave them in the box, you can just kind of line them up like this.
Actually, that would be kind of a cool way to display them, like books, DVDs, you know.
Yeah, it takes up less space, which I can kind of dig, because I like if I'm going to see anything, I'd rather see the illustration than the toy that I can't even see the actual toy inside the packaging. Now on the back just shows everything that it comes with, him striking a pose, some legal mumbo jumbos, and the bottoms. Alright, anyways, we already got him open up, because here he is. Oop. As he already takes a nosedive. So, for the actual Centurion, you know what? I showed Arnes him next to a normal Power Ranger, and then I put the Power Ranger back on the shelf.
Would you like it back, Steve?
Grab me one.
What's shocking is like half an inch on there.
Yellow Dino Thunder. He is a little bit bigger. He's got like a head over top of her. So it is a larger figure, which is nice, because, again, paying a more premium price for a Power Ranger figure, I kind of would expect that. But then again, Goldar was kind of a hefty figure, and he was normal price compared to everybody. So, yeah. Even the Kaijus are a little bit bigger at the same price.
Yeah, I don't see it, Steve, so you're going to have to explain it.
Yeah, because the other issue is in the same wave, he's also a deluxe. Him with the motorcycle. Which, oddly enough, the Centurion has one too, but they didn't make it for him. Because what's cool about this is he has his motorcycle, but they can reuse this motorcycle for like every other Space Ranger. Because if I remember right, they all had the vehicles. But him, he would be the only one that would have it. So I understand why they didn't make the vehicle, but it sucks that they didn't. Especially, again, if you're going to be charging extra. Would have been kind of cool. But anyways, I guess we'll go over his accessories. So first and foremost, he has, on his leg already, he comes with swappable leg holsters. So these do pop off. And here you have the tucked in weapon, which is fully collapsed. That just slides into here. His opposite leg has the exact same thing going on. And just so you guys can see that it comes with that. It also comes with the extended baton for the weapon, which you get the same colorings that you see on his chest, blue, predominantly silver. He also has the blaster version, which is probably the most boring one. But with the blaster, he does actually have an effects piece. So it looks like it's shooting a little limply.
It's something.
But it's shooting. We can rotate it. We can fix that. Now it's pointing upwards. Giggity. Kind of looks like it's shooting an orange banana. But solid. And then you get some extra hands. Some gripping hands for the weapons. And I think this was a whistle, if I remember right.
Blowing the whistle, Steve.
Yeah, because he has like the little gripper. And you can see the mouthpiece here, sort of like the dragon flute. Yeah, I said flute, right? Yeah. Almost thought I said dragon fruit for a second. I'm like, think that.
Dragon fruit.
Oh. And then for the detailing on him, overall, really solid. Head looks like one giant helmet, as it should, because that's kind of how it was, because you have the mouthpiece here. My favorite thing is he's cybernetic and fully enclosed. His mouth never moves, but he has a radio and an antenna. He's got the microphone, so you can still hear him. He's got the striping on the top here for the metallic silver. Got some blues, got the police on the side of the helmet. Then for the chest, you get the translucent orbs of the blue, yellow, and red. You get his badge on his chest.
Actually, the orbs look pretty neat.
Yeah.
Why does it look like he's wearing like a WWF title belt?
Because he is. Because he's the champ.
You can't see this. As the lights turn on.
For the chest, you get the metallic silver. A little bit of different color variety in there. You get the reds. Yellow and blues is his predominant colors. Blue for the most of the rest of the armoring. But detail in the mold looks really nice. Legs solid. Giant black robot boots. And then more of the orbs here on the knees as well. Then if you want to swap out the hand accessories, just grab a hand, grab base of the forearm, base of the wrist, apply pressure outwards. Can be a little bit challenging on some of these guys. If you have a problem, just like I am right now, a hairdryer does wonders.
Trash can works good too.
Ugh. Or hot water. You could use hot water as well to soften up the plastic a bit. There we go. So now we can hold this blaster. Hopefully. There we go. I'm trying to remember his lines from the TV show. All I could think of is RoboCop and just be like, "Dead or alive, you're coming with me."
Wrong one, Steve.
It's probably still my favorite line.
It is.
It's so good.
He says, "Dead or alive, you're coming with me," and then he gets shots by like shotguns.
It's great. Then for his articulation, head can rotate all the way around. Can go look a little bit down, a little bit up. I was thinking the neck goes on its own separate thing, but it's not. It's just the ball joint for the head. Shoulders are on a piece of plastic, so they shift, but they're not really pulsable. Arms can go up about that far, down about that far. Rotates all the way around. Rotation at the top of the bicep. Looks like double jointed elbows, which they are. Bends about that far. Straightens about that far. He's a bit on the stiff side. Hands rotate. He's also got detailing on his wrists there, too. Almost kind of looks like the grid band morpher a little bit there.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
First chest can go back about that far, forwards about that far. A little bit of a wiggle side to side. Can rotate pretty much all the way around. Legs go outwards about that far, inwards about that far. I almost thought it shifted, kind of like a figure art, but it doesn't. It's just the way it's positioned. Top of the thigh rotates. Double jointed knee. Straightens up about that far. Feet can rotate and shift up and down. So is it double jointed? Because it rotates there, but also rotates at the feet. That's odd. I assume that's just mainly because of the peg there. It's not really meant to be a pulsable joint, but it works.
You can't complain if it's, functional.
Yeah. So overall for the Blue Senturion, I like him. I think he's cool. Does he merit an extra price? Is he is he worth the deluxe price? It's debatable. For the most part, I would say you have to be really into Turbo to really want to pick him up. That if you're looking for somebody fairly unique looking for your Power Ranger collection, then he also would be very serviceable. But for the most part, if you're kind of like hesitant on grabbing him, then you could probably just wait to see if he... I've seen a bunch of Facebook groups, this guy popping up for clearance already. And at clearance prices, yeah, this guy's sweet, grab him. It's odd that the silver one, I also seen a bunch of people getting him at clearance too. The silver one, I think, is like, at that price point, is freaking great. But we'll get to him, actually, here in a few. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. So help us defeat those kaijus by hitting that like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. We also got Instagram, Patreon, Pinterest, Facebook. Guys like you able to do what you know, donate. We greatly appreciate it. Also, if you guys would like to pick him up for yourself, link in the description for Entertainment Earth. They have a lot of the other Power Ranger figures on there as well. Help support the channel. Get yourself some toys for your collection. Anyways, see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Needs to be like an actual thing so it shoots.
Would have made it a little better.
And now it fell out the table, and I don't know where it went.
I found it between your legs.
Giggity.